Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Pentiment. Welcome back here in Chapter 3 with Magdalene. Just left from the miller's house, got some information from Else. And welcome back here in our research for, partially the attack on our dad, but mostly actually on the past of Tassing. We want to paint the best possible... Wait, I haven't seen these guys. Let me go another way, to be honest. We're trying to learn more about the past of Tassing, so we can paint the Rathaus mural in a proper way and really nicely. And if you're here and you want to see this, or of course there's like prior episodes, we're already in chapter 3 right now. Check out the early stuff also if you feel like this. And if you like this kind of style, I'm the Strategy Wolf, hopefully historian to be soon. I'm playing games with historical background and try to add up some information, some atmosphere, and talk about also stuff that I know about. And I play not always for optimization issues, rather role-playing or the atmosphere, let's say. You'll notify here in the other games. If you like this kind of style, leave me a subscription, would be fantastic. That helps me out a bit, and you will get notified whenever there's new videos. So thank you so much for this. And then, if you want to comment something, always welcome. I'll try to get back to you anytime. So much, but then it's back to the story and talk to Father Thomas. God bless you, Magdalene. Do you have a moment? Of course, what I can help you with. I want to ask you about Tassing Saints. I'd like to represent them in the Rathaus. I'm thrilled to hear it. The Saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. Rapturously. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one, right? Let's make a deal. I listen rapturously as you tell me about the Saints, and you don't press me about putting them in the mural. Very well. What is... Why is he like so happy about this one? I'm surprised. But you know there's one saint you're overlooking. Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course, Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago. The Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the Bishop of Freising that she had appeared. The peasant traveled down to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him. The peasant returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. That's the one over there, right? She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freising. The bishop attempted to turn the peasants away, but he could see the drawings of the labyrinth in his hand. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. He met with the peasant who told him of the apparitions he had seen in Tassing. The bishop was moved by the peasant's story and he came here to Tassing. And when the bishop came, appeared to both of them. Mary appeared to both of them. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. And so the bishop helped fund the creation of this church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since. I think if I include the saints in the mural, I place Our Lady among them. I think that is a most excellent idea, Magdalene. It will help reinforce Our Lady's presence in the minds of the faithful. A worthy addition to the story and the devotion of our people. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you and you're warned, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. Yeah, I didn't talk about the book right now. Maybe you can we spare a moment? What is it? Ah, no! I wanted to... I thought I could check it out if I could show it to him, but now we're on the way already. Well, I found this book, but I can't read the Latin very well. Could you help me translate it? The whole book? Oh dear, I can't afford that much time away from my duties right now. The Christmas sermon is coming up, and I've already fallen behind on other preparations. Could the matter wait, perhaps? I'd be happy to look into it after the festivities. I suppose. Good, good. Alright. What is it basically say here? Is this offering of the three kings? Here somebody sent to the devil. Is the labyrinth now? I mean, we had it before, right? Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been there long as I can remember, yeah. I wonder if this becomes like some kind of important stuff at some point. Yeah, it has been there forever, that's true. Going up here in the golden hand, in the golden inn. Anything new? Kilian? I'm Max, sorry I can't talk for long right now. Magdalene. Oh, of course, Magdalene. I didn't mean to be impolite. You have more courtesy than Ötz and Apollo put together. Thanks, I guess. So what are you doing? You know it's almost December. Preparing for the festivities is a busy time. And Dad can't do it all alone. He pretends to be strong, but I think some of it is an act. He's growing older and sadder. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't really know how to help him. He doesn't talk about her much anymore. I think he's ashamed. I'm not though. She was still my mom. You're right to not be ashamed. Thanks. That means a lot. Everyone does bad things sometimes, you know? When the monks were around, they all told us a lot about God's forgiveness. Voicelove talks about it a lot too. So that's what I try to forgive. Oh. Martin Luther wrote that Christ gave himself into death for our sins. Your mom's sins were serious, but the Lord has already forgiven her. Maybe everyone else should too. Sniff. I think so too. Thanks, Magdalene. You've got a kind heart, Kilian. Maybe. I did just what I think is right. How's your Murloc coming along anyway? One step at a time. Learning about the history of Tassing is a challenge. At least you can read well enough to learn more of the history. I'm still struggling a bit. Just keep learning, Kilian. I will. Oh, I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get back to work. Be well. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Who are those boys? Absolutely new car. Alexander? Oh, hello. Are you one of the Bergers? My man and I are in need of refreshments. There are two beggars, Nico and Kilian. I'm neither of them. Oh, you could be in an elaborate disguise. Truly, anything is possible. Exactly. The improbable is not the impossible, and through such incredulity may the accomplished deceivers succeed. I'm Magdalene Druckerin. From the print shop we passed on the way into town. Yes, I'm running it for my father while he's recovering from an injury. Terribly sorry to hear that. I hope he has a swift recovery. Thank you. Not much business for a print shop at this time of the year there. Nor for a landhouse. It looks like the travel has all dried up. How did you wind up here? You don't look like a merchant. No, I shall think not. This was just... no, this has just stopped on my way back to Würzburg from Padua. I'm Alexander. This is my partner Kazimierz. We are musicians by trade, travelers by necessity. We just purchased a new instrument for Kazimierz in Padua. Their luthiers are extraordinary. We're heading back to Würzburg for the Christmas celebration. Quite an important competition there for the Meistersingers. The weather turned rotten so quickly. The rain has become awful and the roads through the passes were all been mud. I don't know if we will be able to make it to the competition now. If the passes close before we are able to move on, will they open soon? I'm afraid not. Once the pass is snowed in, you're going to be waiting a while. I was afraid you'd say that. I suppose I should plan for us to stay here through the winter. Sorry, Katz. It's alright. Oh, he doesn't speak, you see. I do the talking for the both of us. He can write on his tablet when the need arises. Do the people here like music? Have you ever been someplace where people didn't like music? It pains me to admit this, but I've certainly been places where people don't like my music. Well, with your patience and God's help, we will endeavor to find music you and your neighbors will enjoy. I look forward to hearing it. Thank you. Until then. Okay, nice to know. Something upcoming. And the other guy, this mercenary who chilled here last time, we played dice with him, right? This was just a side story. I mean, it's, once again, I think I do enjoy this. Not everything is necessarily related to the story, the main plot. So it's cool to see just side things also happening. But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. Alright, take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mistress Jokerim. Hello, Martha. Carl, how are you today? On our usual walk around town, November hasn't grown too cold yet. Dr. Stoll says Dad needs to keep using the leg or the pain will get worse. Who was that again, Carl? And I'm getting old. Not so old, you can't sit around at home telling stories, huh? You're about the same age as my dad, aren't you? Ha, Klaus has always been too stubborn to grow old. Shame what happened to him. As if you're not stubborn too. No arguments from me here. Peter survived. Did you? You're in a good mood today, I see. Plenty of reasons to be. Tassing never ceases to be beautiful to me. Isn't the meadow a wondrous sight, even in this season? On days the Lord strengthens me, I like going a bit higher up the mountains. Used to admire the view with Anton from there. Was Anton again? Or boy? Probably. Ah, Anton, my poor boy. It's alright, Dad. I'm sorry, Carl. It's not your fault, Magdalene, just a babe then. I can't. It is my fault that he died. It's not that, you knew this is not. He shouldn't have been with me that night. He shouldn't have. I was a fool. Oh. The Abbey was engulfed in flames. The heat, you wouldn't believe it, seared the hair off my eyebrows. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me, not me out of the fight. Then that godforsaken Landsknecht stepped between us. I hope he burns in hell. The Landsknecht killed his little son, wow. I can't even imagine what that was like. I still think of my mother every day. Nothing can make up for a loss like that. I pray I will see him in death. Dad, it's not good for you to dwell on these memories. I know. Permit an old man his weaknesses. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so. Didn't understand what was happening. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing. They were screaming outside. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There was blood on the floor. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but... Mother, my dear. Enough of that. My god. How did you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm there still. The Abbey is always burning. My Helena passed not long after. I was left alone with Martha to take care of. I had to keep going for Martha, and somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman despite it all. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. Dad. If I'm any good, it's because of you. Thank you for telling me about the night, Carl, Martha. Time doesn't heal, Magdalena, but it does dull the ache. It's time we continued with the walk, Dad. Yes, dear, I'm feeling much more alive now. Be well, you two. Wow. I don't know if there's any new information, if we should depict this in the mural. Probably not. But yeah. Let's see what's going on in here. Let's first obviously talk to Gertrude and the nuns convent, but then I think the time has come for us to research in the ruins. I should talk to Sister Gertrude since she was a Benedictine nun at Kirsa before the poor Clares arrived. She would be able to tell me more all about the convent's history for the mural. Hello, my friend. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, sister. I have a favor to ask of you. Of course, Magdalene. I'll help however I can. I have a book, the Historia Tassiae, and I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? I was afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Magdalene. That's alright, sister. I have to find another way. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rathaus mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough gulls stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I want to ask you about the history of Kirsau, actually. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassings saints to the Rathaus mural. I wrote to Reverend Mathieu since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Ah, Brother Mathieu became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yeah? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor Clares don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Have we met her? No, I don't think so. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish, Magdalene Druckerlin. Thank God, Mother Francisca. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. If a young woman sincerely considered joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life, Well, I suppose exploring all of my options can't hurt. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? I have to do other things first. Very well, come find me if you change your mind. God bless you, Magdalene. Interesting, interesting. Oh, there she is. God bless you, Magdalene. I have been hoping to speak with you. Do you perhaps have a moment? Of course, Mother. How can I help? I'd heard that you had taken up the mural in Rathaus after your father's terrible attack. Yes, I'm excited to paint the town's history. Your enthusiasm and insistence is most troubling to some people in town. Some people? Yes, Magdalene, myself included. I understand how you must have struggled with your mother's passing while you were so young. Without a maternal figure to guide you, it now is wonder your spirit has wandered and, however, wavered from its nature. God. What? The pursuit of such trades is not for women, but men. As Paul writes, God calls women to work at home, not in trades. While supporting your father is laudable, taking on his works is imprudent. There are plenty of young men in Tassing worthy of you, or perhaps you have a different calling. I'd like to offer you a place here among the sisters. My dad taught me how to run the shop and I love printing. What's wrong with working as a printer? The arts are a path to hedonism and sin, Magdalene. They indulge the senses and keep us from the Lord. A fanatic freak. Art can glorify God too, just like the moral in the church. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I can only pray that that the Spirit guides your hand to glorify Him. However, my offer to join the common remains open to you. Thank you, Mother Francisca. I'll consider what you've said. God bless you. Okay. So yeah, we have this options to sneak in. Kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. No, not Mainboard. What? Can we get it or not? Check out here the shrine. Because something didn't Father Thomas or somebody said that we could like learn something here also. The Hand of St. Moritz proclaims take care of this is just by standard information. Sanctus Mauritius. Okay. Not too much over here to learn. Let's have a quick look in the journal. What we've got to do. What I wanted to talk about anyways last episode I forgot was the actual story of Bavarians coming. Since she talked that her family was, Elsa talked about that, and I'm just reading about it here. That they were the first real barbarians. So if you want to say there's like this, it's not 100% clear from what I know to this point, but of the ethnogenesis of the Bavarians or Bavarians, if you would say, because it's a very much mixed one, and the name comes from the Boi, probably, which is like Bohemia or Czech, where the one tribe was coming from. And in the end, yeah, here where I'm sitting right now, producing next to Munich, this was part of the Roman province of Raetia, like here Tassing also. And after the crumbling or the fall of the Roman Empire, different kind of people went through here. We have the neighbors were like to the west, where the Swabians are now, and the Swiss would be the Alemans mostly, and to the east were other tribes, Marcomannic. I think I'm getting a little bit too lost. In the end, you could say that here I think it's quite a mix, because when the Romans retreated, there was still this Celtic Roman leftover population that mixed up with migrating or like incoming Germanic tribes that I think in the end was the Bavarians was not a kind of people that existed. It was rather a mix of people or like a culture that developed here at the place. Exactly. Some like last words I wanted to extra stuff I wanted to teach or like let you guys know. I think I'm going to keep this a very short episode today, because joining now the Abbey was probably the next step from how I see the situation, and having a look in there together with Gertrude. But I think pretty sure this will take some time, and I'd rather have clean cut here, short episode and this cliffhanger. I hope you liked it and you understand my thinking here. Let me know what you want to see, what we should do in the convent when we get in. Hopefully. We shall see. Let me know what you think in general on the comment section. I'm always happy to answer. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription, so you get further notifications and I'll get my channels a little bit supported. Thank you so much for this. Let me know, and then see you next time in the next episode, hopefully, when we continue our investigation and research here in Tassing. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye. your strategy, Wolf.